One team already ranked in the top 25, the other sitting just on the cusp and trying to prove a point in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. Fielded in the end zone, it's Watkins. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers.
And you cannot start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Mississippi State's offense takes the field to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off-play action on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice job. Nice way to end that play for the QB. He does a really good job scrambling, getting the first down, and getting down. Because defensively, I'm trying to get a lick. Anytime I can hit the quarterback, that is a win.
He's stopping behind the line of scrimmage, tried to break out the spin move, and still couldn't get loose. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line. Taylor wants to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. So LSU's offense will take the field for the first time. And when these 2 guys are in sync the way they were a week ago, just a nightmare. It's a performance they hope they can repeat this week, Jesse.
And I think a big key in that last game was they linked up a couple times early, had some big plays. And then after that, David, it didn't seem like the quarterback was looking anywhere.
He's going to take a shot. It's It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. And that one is why offenses are hungry for big, big plays. They've got it 1st and 10, threatening inside the 30. Finds the tight end.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. They pick up a 5. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires to the right. It's incomplete. And I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Taylor wants to throw. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He gets a block. Boy, did he show it all on that return. The speed, the explosiveness, and took a little momentum with him out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Using his feet to buy time. Complete to the right. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the first without score. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, LSU! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Oklahoma State stomped a mud hole en route to a double-digit win, and they did it outside of Stillwater. That speaks to the way this coach has galvanized this team and the direction this program is headed. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for bowl position.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quickly to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Mississippi State right back to the line. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down.
Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Staley. They get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He's going for a big play downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. So now it's second and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. And here comes the field goal unit. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Quarterback on the keeper. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Bulldogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Makes his man miss. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It'll be third and long. Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes the field goal unit. Splits the uprights. It's good. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take...
There he goes! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. On the move, he fires. The sure hands, it's Hill. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Green. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has it on the doorstep. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Touchdown LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football. He's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Pulls it in. It's Green. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking downfield. It's Van Buren. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. They finally make the stop, and not only the huge turnover, but the big return has them set up in business. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Takes the handoff. It's Blue. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone. Looking to move the chains. Mississippi State lines up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Shepard. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Working on the right. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. Slams ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to throw, it's Van Buren. Floats it out in space. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're throwing the swing pass to the back, just trying to get him the ball in space to see if he can make people miss. That time, though, the defense, nice job with the tackle.
Fires to the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Looking for space. It's Berry. Gets it past the marker. They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Coming out with it, it's Shepard. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout called by the defense is their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Looking downfield, it's Van Buren. The throw to the outside is complete. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. And it's first down, but they'll try the field goal in the closing seconds of the first half. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. The Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle.
Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Quick spin on the run. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. That's caught. It's Staley. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Taylor wants to throw it. The short hands. It's Blue. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Off the boot, looking for his man. Caught in the backfield, it's Anderson. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He wants to throw it again. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jensen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Finds his man. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He got it. Are forced to settle for the field goal. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. To the air, it's Van Buren. Keeps looking downfield. Get the touchdown, get the first down, or just get down. And the quarterback does. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The give on the option. Turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage and getting running backs on the ground.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. Fires on the move. It's caught downfield. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On the ground, it's Lindsey. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping ends of the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Van Buren. Going for 6. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Using the quick game. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. To the ground with the back. Nice move to keep running. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense ground game clicking? Or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Taylor wants to throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Motion from the wideout. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Trying play action. Fires to the big fella. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27.
It's a tough position to be in on defense, right? You're trailing in this game late. You're thinking they're going to run it. We got to get bodies in line of scrimmage, get a stop, get the ball back. They go play action and throw it over your head. Tough spot to be in.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Right back to the well. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The pull and throw off the RPO. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to pop the draw. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. Never a doubt. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. He's got his man across the middle. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Mississippi State comes out after picking up the 1st down. Taylor wants to throw it. Incomplete, and man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Pulls it in. It's Shepard. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Looking down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. They'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost done.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
Gets rid of it. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. And tackled there by the defense. LSU right back to the line. Going to sling it on 2nd down. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that